Hi, I'm Tim Mack, 2004 Olympic gold medalist and former Olympic record holder. I'm here at the Zone Complex in Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is where I do a lot of my pole vault coaching, and this is where I have a lot of my camps. I'm getting ready for the pole vault summit to see everybody out there, and hopefully after the summit we'll see a lot of you over here at some of my camps. So we'll walk over here to the pole vault pit, and I'll answer a couple of questions for you. One of the questions I'm asked all the time is what was my favorite jump of all time, and you know, that's pretty easy. It's the Olympic jump. It was Olympic record, it was a third attempt, and it was also a personal best. I just remember being at the end of the runway. I was really focused on what I had to do. Of course, that was years and years of working and training in order to put myself in that situation. I was in that situation thousands of times before I even got there. So really it was sort of easy. I guess you could say I actually put myself in the proverbial zone. It took years and years to do it, but I was there, and I remember running down the runway. Pole was in my hand. Everything was just slow motion. I felt like I could make adjustments as I was going down the runway. Like I could almost stop real time and make little adjustments with my hand, with the pole, with my posture, and I kept running. I was going over my cues the whole time as to what I had to do. I was saying, stay up, hit your arms. Those were my two cues at the time. So as I kept running, that's all I was thinking. I got to the box, I planted the pole off the ground. It actually wasn't a jump, I was a little bit under. But however, because I was just so programmed as to I was going to make this jump, it would happen. Golden Athens, that was going to happen. My body just kind of made adjustments almost before I could even think of things to do. But it made adjustments. I actually had to work my arms a little bit more throughout the jump, and the next thing I knew, I was upside down, going over. I thought I had brushed the bar, but the next thing I knew, I was on my way down, put my arms up, landed, just let out a blood-curdling roar. But then I thought, oh, wait a minute, Toby's got one more jump. So then I got upset at myself, of course, because I couldn't believe I let myself get so wound up after a jump. But anyway, so ends up I won the meet, jumped the personal best, Olympic record on my third attempt, and then I actually tried 6 meters after that. Although I was unsuccessful, I cleared it 2 weeks later. Another question I get asked a lot is, how do you travel with poles? Well, it is very difficult, and I'm going to tell you a story, one that happened, I think in about 2003. I was coming back from an indoor meet in New York. I sent my poles cargo, thinking that was the safest way to do it. Sent them cargo to Knoxville. I show up here, they didn't show up. I had 2 weeks off after the indoor season, so I thought no big deal. 2 weeks later, I don't get any call. So I call up the cargo place, and I'm like, where are my poles? They're like, you just need to get down here. I was like, why? Are they like cut in half or something? They're like, just get down here, Mr. Mack. And I was like, okay, whatever. Can't be that bad. So I get there. I see in the corner 2 pieces of my pole bag cut in half, no poles anywhere, and the end of my pole bag's kind of wrapped like a piece of candy and taped at the end. So basically they sent my 2 empty pole bags, which were cut in half, no poles, and I didn't get any money back for it. So be careful traveling with poles. It's pretty tough.